Did you
Yeah.
see this? Did you see the scene where the smartest man alive tells them exactly how to take out their biggest weapon?
Yeah.
And the smartest man alive, Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four.
And then she turns the smartest man alive into rigatoni noodles.
Yeah, fucking spaghetti. Oh man, they built him up to fucking knock him down.
Here, before we get going,
Yeah.
are we going to take bets on whether or not they're going to bring up that the professor's dead, or are they going to bring up that Gambit's dead, or both?
Well,
I'm not taking bets. I'm going to lose.
I know. It's like whenever I do take bets, it's got to be a sure thing. Like I have to know it's a sure thing. So.
Either a sure thing or like it's a legit like minimum 50-50 shot.
Definitely flipping a coin. I don't know. This episode's called Life and Death, so I'm assuming it's Storm's. You know, her second half. I'm assuming she's getting her powers this episode, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, they might reference the professor is dead. I mean, or maybe not. I don't know.
So do you think there'll be a second part to the Jubilee story?
God, I hope not.
I can tell you that there's not.
Okay. I was gonna say I was going through the episode list and I don't see Jubilee in any of these photos. So
that makes me feel better.
Right. All is right in the world.
So far.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. When it comes to Disney's Marvel, we'll give it time. So all right.
You weren't standing before anybody.
Xavier.
What was that?
She said, "I'll stand before you." She wasn't standing.
No, but Charles is.
Exactly.
So you always stand up when you give the speech.
Yeah, don't worry, buddy. I'm in shock too.
Risk being stuck in its ever spiraling vacuum of dramas. This is especially true with your students.
Didn't you
Damn right.
Really
Chick, you have no idea.
She's absolutely right, especially after last episode.
I'm a black hole in my family.
There's always one in every family. Oh man, without even having any context and knowing what happened, just at face value, it looks like Charles just went and fucked off the space.
Destroy the
Dads, am I right?
The Mcron crystals?
I would say we can't give him shit because he's in the chair, but he's not anymore. So
no.
Unless you fear the virtue of a teacher lies in showing their students how to walk on their own.
True, but only if he is sure there are no more lessons he can teach them.
Plus, isn't it a little insensitive? He can only walk with an exoskeleton on. So
yeah, he's got that Stark armor.
So they know how to walk on their own. Kind of a bitchy thing to say.
So Forge has been playing with things that he's not supposed to be.
I know.
Voodoo magic.
Despite my best efforts.
The triplet formatage or some shit, or
Give it to me straight.
In Marvel, can anyone learn magic?
I don't know.
Doctor Strange learned magic.
I don't know the lore behind that. I mean, I guess if someone is, like a normal person is Strange can, then I guess others could, right?
Assuming they put the effort in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they would have to have access to that, to those teachings.
Magical bullshit. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Together, my love.
Yes, I'm dying. Tell me your love for me.
Well, that escalated quickly.
That's not right.
Plus, we're running into the issue where she's like, "Oh, he lied." She goes, "Everybody deserves to be saved, even him. Like he did something that awful."
I know.
It's like, As soon as he realized they were misusing his shit, he left.
Yeah, exactly.
And he built a counter. Like, what more do you expect him to fucking do?
Was he supposed to go on this kamikaze mission to just completely destroy everything he built, risking his life? Like, would that have been more honorable?
To the death.
But I mean, that implies that any piece of technology that anyone ever built that has ever been put to a bad cause, the person who originally created it is at fault.
Well,
fuck that logic.
Okay, so we are talking. All right. Well, in that sense, and Tony's got a lot to answer for.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying fuck that logic.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like that is Tony's entire character motivation. So
yeah.
Which makes him so gosh darn lovable.
As if I am your pet.
Unlike Charles, who just fucked off.
Not an entirely displeasing thought.
Hush now, beloved. You may bark later.
Fucked off and fell in love.
You know what? Damn it! I haven't taken a vacation in 40 some odd years. I'm taking some ETO. Damn it!
I still think it's weird that she was like, they need to learn to stand on their own, Charles, the guy who can't walk without an exosuit.
They've got to crawl before they can walk.
Oh my god. I'm just imagining that scene from The Incredibles. Honey, where's my super suit?
Honey!
What?
Where's my super suit?
What?
Where is my super suit?
I put it away. What do you mean you put it away? I need my super suit.
Where is my super suit?
Why do you need to know?
I need it!
Well, I got to get that clip.
In so much change, some
I have a
yearn
question.
for the stable comfort of what is familiar.
Go for it.
So he says hatchling like they came from eggs. Do they come from eggs?
Yeah.
I think so. I think the Kree do.
Do they?
I think so.
Okay.
There you go. That's my question.
What came first, the egg or the Kree?
Hopefully the egg.
For the sake of the Empire, I must invoke the right of Mdasha.
This one radiates umbrage like all over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, and she's facing off against Dumbledore, and she's gonna get schooled.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I will have order.
I'm pretty sure that the only psychic who's stronger doesn't even know who she is right now. So
Yeah, really. Yeah, she's going through her own existential crisis at the moment. So
because psychic rapport is their thing.
Yeah.
Because that's the line.
Yeah.
Oh God, I still can't get over that.
That was God. That was good.
The whole fucking baby. No one doesn't care about the baby.
No one cares about the kid. Just
nope. Just the psychic connect.
Yep. Scott's like, I can't abandon my child, so he decides to fuck off and abandon his child. Damn you, Scott.
Professor, go home. What the fuck?
Pause one more time.
Where I thought the Shi'ar looked down.
How about they just don't and say they did?
I mean, that's true.
Just,
yeah, we did it. Sure, wink.
it's like she's the most powerful of them, and Charles is more powerful than she is, presumably. I don't know the comic book character, so maybe that's different. But it's like it's not like they're gonna be able to break into his head.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you even scrub his memory? Like, he's like a class 5 mutant, right? Like, how do you even begin do that?
there's like one character I can think of that has a legit shot, and I don't even think he would like make it worth his time in this sense.
Are you? Oh, he. Okay. I was gonna say.
What's that? What was that, TC?
I can think of, in the Marvel universe, I can only think of Galactus, Apocalypse, and Jean. Like, that's it.
Only one of them is a psychic, and Jean's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you forgot. Well, because you didn't. I don't know if you guys watched Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness. Wanda totally broke into his mind and just fucking broke him in half. So
Yeah, she broke his fucking neck because they didn't have the balls.
Yeah.
They didn't have the balls to have them kill the cripple in the chair.
Yeah.
What...
No, that's exactly it. Yeah. Wanda's not supposed to be able to do that in the comics. Like, if Wanda cut loose, no, Wanda's just going to turn him into goo. She's not going to, like, break his mind. She's going to turn him into goo.
that was like the most ridiculous shit I'm like, you really bringing back Patrick Stewart to get fucking killed and in his head?
Yeah.
As much as I'm memeing, I genuinely think the reason they killed him the way they did was so that they didn't kill the guy in the chair.
Oh no, I 1,000% agree with that.
Yeah.
That was definitely their motivation behind that. If he had this Stark technology, then they probably would have killed him, face to face. But
with a bomb,
maybe she would have crippled him all over again. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Also, Tony Stark. Wait, they had Mr. Fantastic in that universe. Why the fuck is Charles in a chair?
That's a valid point. That's a very valid point.
Oh my god, that is least of that universe's problems. All right, like
yeah, like
the way it just went down altogether was a bunch of bullshit full of plot. Like in actuality, none of that shit would have went down the way it did.
Yeah, there's a reason that I had no interest in seeing that movie, TC. Like,
yeah. I'm sure you've seen. Have you seen different scenes and stuff? Like,
yes.
Yeah, that's
like I actually saw that. I actually saw that scene on like YouTube at some point, and I was like, "Huh?" Like exactly. the whole rabbit meeting, like, "Huh?"
Did you see this? Did you see the scene where the smartest man alive tells them exactly how to take out their biggest weapon?
Yeah.
And then she turns the smartest man alive into rigatoni noodles.
Like, fucking spaghetti. Oh man, they built him up to fucking knock him down. Like,
yep.
Because white man bad.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Aurora, for deceiving you, for drawing the adversary.
What you're doing?
Did I miss a scene though? Seriously, where did he deceive her?
He didn't.
He said that he knew Charles Xavier. He said that Charles Xavier sent him. I think that's where he lied. I think that's where he deceived her.
Okay, at least there's technically something that's technically untrue, but I can't remember anything else.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. At least not in the context of what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Your X-Men.
Okay, if he's willing to give up his memory of his life on Earth, that will intrinsically get rid of his memories of the X-Men. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't even think this thing's gonna take.
I'm telling you that he's gonna Dumbledore. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but he's gonna do it.
You're calling it right now?
I am. I'm calling it right now.
I have used my vast psychic abilities to draw us into the astral plane. Now pay attention.
You know, I thought he was going to Dumbledore. I didn't realize he was going to be that literal about it.
Like, fuck it. Let me put these people in their fucking place. I don't know how this infection hasn't reached his heart yet. I mean, she bit him on the shoulder, so.
Because it's not going to happen until plot o'clock. That's why.
Okay.
Hey, can we make that a thing?
Plot o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't.
When the plot needs it to happen, it's plot o'clock.
Plot o'clock. That's what time it is.
From the crushed skulls that house inferior minds, such as yours.
Demerits.
Okay,
Raise your hand.
pause for a second. Bitch, he has you in a psychic landscape along with all your friends.
I know the
How
fucking
does he have
nerve.
How
Did
does
he
have an
just
inferior mind?
take 100 points from Slytherin? I think he did.
I will have order. I love
That's
the
gotta be the
Nice.
thumbnail now. Have Umbridge with her face on it.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
No! No! They were dancing, drinking wine, making love! Oh, my children of the atom, destroyed! No!
Did Charles? Okay, pause. Did Charles just admit to watching them while they boned?
I think so. That whole thing went from 0 to 100 like really quick.
You know, you're channel surfing, and then you come up on the show that you're like, oh, there it is.
Yep.
Oops.
I guess the parental controls weren't on after all. Okay.
I don't think they were. No.
Also, when that bitch was making the crack about superior minds, if I were Charles, I would just have her slap herself.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just to prove a point.
Yeah.
I mean, I still love the
Superior mind
apple
slap.
too, though. That's either way. He told her to shut the hell up. So know your place.
Charles was the boss here. Not gonna lie.
He was. Fucking Chad.
I can't believe that bitch had the nerve to be like, we have superior minds. Well, he's got them in a psychic illusion where he's God.
I know, it's like, do you not realize where you are?
Unless you've made an alliance with like the freaking Shadow King, just shut up. Because on that level, that's the only person you're gonna be able to pull out like an ace card right now. Like,
Fuck you, I'm psychic too.
Oh man, yeah.
And I don't think I'd be saying too much to say that this was probably the most well-rounded episode, at least by my reckoning, so far.
No, it was. Like both stories had, were interesting. Granted, Charles one I was more interested in, I guess, but I mean, I think each story was, well executed. So
yeah, I'd say that.
And Storm had to conquer a fear, which actual character development. I thought Disney forgot what that was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just a blip.
Yeah, don't get too excited, TC.
They'll be right back to normal soon here. So
yeah, I think the Gambit twist from last week was a little more like holy shit than this. But overall, I'd still say this is the most balanced episode.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm like curious, like the time frame in which, Xavier like realizes what happens to Gambit, like how long, or if that's something that he saw, exactly as it happened. He just realized it. Like,
I'd imagine. Again, I'm just applying comic book logic. I know speed of light is faster, whatever. But I'd imagine it would be concurrent with Gambit's death.
That's what I would imagine as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think all these events are happening concurrently. I think his are happening technically a little bit before Storm's and the rest of them.
Right.
But that's just my guess, because otherwise, like, I don't know, like, Otherwise, that's really convenient timing. They're just like, oh yeah, I'm about to do the thing. Well, fuck them. I have to go home.
Yeah,
It's plot o'clock, and I gotta fuck off now.
pretty much.
See the
No.
clock? It says plot o'clock right there. It's time to go home.
No, I think it is. I think it is pretty concurrent, for Xavier. So no, I agree with that. I agree with that. Just hard for everyone else because the way they jump around and stuff. I'm sure it'll all come to a head, one of these episodes.
I still have a hard time with them like pretending superiority when Charles could literally lobotomize them all without even blinking.
I mean, kudos to him for just being humble until he was like, "Fuck it."
Yep.
It's a good thing it's Charles, and not.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a good thing Charles has Charles powers, and not like they didn't switch. He and Magneto didn't switch because the world would be fucked.
Yeah.
Don't you mean Magnus?
Yeah.
Still annoys me.
Why didn't Charles?
For God's sake, he calls him Eric earlier in the show.
He does.
Sorry, Riptide. What were you saying?
I'm just confused why he didn't just go forget like the Jedi. These are the droids you're looking for. To the lady when you like forget your ties to Earth, and go, "But you forget," and her forgetting stuff and leaving. Like he does that to like some of the comics to people who find out they're mutants and they don't take well to that. They're like, "Get you a child."
To be fair, in the comics, Charles is a lot more morally gray, I think, in the comics than he has ever been portrayed in the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like he's a lot more overtly heroic. I mean, not to say he isn't heroic in the comics, but he's a lot less idealistic and a lot more practical in the comics.
Yeah.
Well, I know in one of the movies he was a drunk.
Yeah,
but
that was
Days of Future Past. No.
Yeah. I think it was the one before that.
Was it the one before it?
I think so. Yeah.
Let's see. There was First Class.
It was one where Logan Howlett went back to the past.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think that was Days of Future Past. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just completely forgot about the things that happened in the previous movie, like having Beast not be in Beast form, despite the fact that they established that happened at the end of First Class.
Yeah.
And then they just say, "Oh, it's another bullshit serum," and it's like that's all it took. Another bullshit serum.
All it takes is serum now,
First it was not Beastie, then it was no powers and walking. Then they had the super serum for the for Captain America. It was great.
Yeah, why not give Charles the fucking super soldier serum? Do it.
They might as well. Everybody else can just take it now. So
yeah, they apparently figured out the formula back in the 40s, despite the fact that the whole reason the Hulk exists is that they were still trying to figure out the formula.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. According to Black Falcon and Winter Soldier, they figured it out again. So
yeah, back in the 60s, and
that stuff should be like an over-the-counter drug by now, according to the way the Marvel works. Like, yeah, right. It should have a generic and everything.
Like, just in case your plan A doesn't work out, here's plan B.
Yeah.
And not for that, I haven't kids plan B either. So here, be Captain America.
Thank you for making that joke and not me. Thank you.
I'm very proud, Riptide. Well done.
I'm a girl. It's okay.
That's why I'm saying thank you.
Exactly.
It's a good thing we had a girl to round out the panel so she can make jokes
know.
we can't.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
I mean, I still would have said it, but like
that goes back. That goes back to the text that I sent that I sent in the chat earlier. Like,
yeah. You are right. HR would have a field day for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh
Like
man.
spin the wheel and see what we're getting written up for today.
Oh. Oh man. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, Charles did prove he could punk a bitch. Like, he absolutely had he had them by the throat. He could have easily just.
Yeah, he's like, you want to talk to me? Raise your hand.
That
the
whole
one
thing,
guy did too.
yeah, that
My
whole
favorite
thing was
just called her
great.
dramatic, and then she stuffed an apple in her face. It was great.
Oh man,
That whole thing was awesome, and even the whole like demerit thing. I'm like, did he just take 10 points from Slytherin? Like,
he did. Yeah,
He absolutely did.
yeah.
You know, just for the record, if Dumbledore was that based in the Harry Potter books, Voldemort probably wouldn't have risen because he would just been like, "Fuck you, Tom." And...
No, I'm good. I don't need this kid. I'm out. You know, I hear that America's nice. We're gonna go mess with them. I'm gonna leave England alone.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, better yet, go to Russia because no one invades Russia.
All he's got to worry about there is the freaking winter. So that's all he's got to worry about over there. So
Invade during the summer and hope for the best.
yeah, pretty much.
Snakes are cold-blooded. He'd be screwed.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Probably one of the one of the best scenes we've gotten this series thus far. So
yeah, and you know the storm plot was not bad at all either.
It wasn't.
No.
It wasn't. I wish that was more back to back, but you know, it's whatever.
Yeah. Seriously, why the fuck do we need the Jubilee thing?
We didn't. We
Yeah.
didn't.
I feel like they've got some straws at that point. Who can make a sub series about? Jubilee is our favorite least favorite character. Why don't we do something about her?
I've seen like memes and like just different fan reactions for the Jubilee episode, and it like people like love that shit. Like I don't see like they like the amount of praise it received is like crazy.
I can tell you exactly why, Barber. Are you ready?
Go for it.
It's the 90s. Did we forget to say it's the 90s? Because it's the 90s.
Yeah, right.
Remember
the 90s?
No.
Arcades?
Remember arcades? Remember X-Men the arcade game?
Oh, well done, Riptide. Making us all feel
You guys are old. I wasn't born in the
90s. That's just supposed to go without saying and not be addressed.
Yeah.
yeah, Riptide. We all know we're old as fuck.
It's kind of implied.
Remember the 90s? That's why that literally is the reason that episode got praised.
You know what? Yeah, you're exactly
Remember the 80s?
Yep.
Big poofy hair?
She's out of line, but she's not wrong.
I guess I got to do better.
Yeah, we've got to do better, Senator.
Oh man. Shit. Oh man. Okay, yeah. So I mean, what are you guys giving this episode rating wise?
What's the rating we could give it?
It's out of 10.
I think it's like 7.5.
All right.
I got some like plot questions I wanted to answer, but they never got answered. But yeah,
That's fair. What about you guys?
Yeah, what you got, TC?
You know, I think I'll go with a 7.
Okay.
It was pretty damn solid.
All right. Yeah, I'll go. I will. I think I'm with Riptide. I think I'm gonna go 7.5. Maybe an 8 just for Charles punking that bitch, but yeah, I'm kind of leaning in that direction. Definitely well executed. The episode. I like where things are going. Definitely one of the better shows still that Disney's Marvel's put out in a very long time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with an 8 too, simply for the whole Charles scene and just being like him basically pulling both like what you said, a Dumbledore and a Mark Cuban, where he's like, you know what, fuck it, and just
I've held out as long as I could.
Yeah, exactly. I've been playing nice with you people for too long, and now it's just like, okay, my turn.
I gotta channel my inner Eric right now.
Although I still have. Oh,
I forgot my greatest gift. My mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At least it wasn't his heart and his power of friendship.
I'm a real part of my little. Okay. They can't hurt me anymore.
The one thing I did find funny was telling the guy who needs an exoskeleton to walk, "Oh, your kids, they need to learn to walk on their own."
Yeah.
Maybe she knew. Maybe she knew it would just really hit home for him. You know.
You did not think that one through, did you? Oh.
Oh. Insert the Price is Right fail music here.
If you walk on maybe you walk your own. I don't know. Can you?
The price is wrong.
The price is wrong, Bob.
Too easy. I fucking love
it. Oh man, love that movie.
Oh yeah.
I don't want a piece of you. I want the whole thing.
The whole thing. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
I love that meme where it's just a cereal box.
Yeah.
Piece of shit cereal. Shooter
McGavin.
Oh God.
Oh man.